Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. The last few days, a lot of people have been asking for me to write something about this. If you didn't hear the news, Ireland's rugby team defeated the team from New Zealand in Chicago this past Saturday, November 5th, for the first time in the history of their team, which was a distance of 111 years. Ireland first played New Zealand 100 years ago, 1905. They'd never beat them until this year, this past Saturday, and the game was in Chicago, where the World Series was just won by the Chicago Cubs, who hadn't won since 1908, 108 years ago. I think the symbolism in this scripted victory is a tribute to Hillary Clinton and the One World Order, often called the New World Order, the Illuminati. What it is a network of Freemasons worldwide. These people control professional sports worldwide and use it as the very powerful distraction of sucking up the attention of the manpower of these nations. And the reason the people who run banks and industry want to suck up the manpower and attention of the world is because they know that they're fucking all of these people in their ass. So they need to give them something that holds their attention, that helps them pass the days, as so many men in this world do, you know? How many of us know a man that's a working slave, that's not that happy, that has his ball games to get him by? This is going on worldwide. So here's a tribute to sports, the One World Order, and the One World Order candidate about to be elected in the United States, Hillary Clinton. And if it's not Hillary and it ends up being Donald Trump, which I don't think is going to happen, he serves the same gang. All of you who think he's some outsider in the United States, you're way off base. Ireland over by Scotland, where Donald Trump's family's from. Anyway, let's get into this score and what's significant about the numbers. Ireland won with 40 points. Hillary equals 40. So does United States. Ireland winning in the United States. Nations that have history. Irish immigrants. Chicago. Big St. Paddy's Day city. So Ireland defeats New Zealand 40-29. They win by 11 points for the first time in 111 years, the first time in 29 matches. The numerology of 29 is 2 plus 9 is 11. 111 years, 1-1-1, 11-1-1, winning by 11, 1-1. We're talking about one world order. That's why all this one symbolism. We'll also talk about the Clinton political dynasty in 111 in just a second. The total score of the game was 40-29, 69 points. Hillary Clinton just turned 69 years old, October 26th. I noticed the timestamp down here, 112 seconds, a minute 52, 112 seconds. This comes just after the Cubs won the 112th World Series on November 2nd. So New York in Gematria sums to 111. Chicago, New York City, Masonic Zionist meccas. Hillary Clinton from Chicago, a senator in New York. She was not born with the name Clinton. She was born Rodham. Her husband, Bill Clinton, was born with the last name Blythe. His biological father died. His mother remarried into the Clinton political dynasty. The Clinton political dynasty comes out of New York. They're the original founders of this country. New York 111, William Jefferson Clinton. Bill Clinton's changed name 111. Not a coincidence. It's how these Masonic families operate. Name each other, all tributes. Here's a 111-year drought breaking. At a very interesting time in the city of Chicago. With regards to Ireland winning and this coming in 2016, Ireland equals 63 in Gematria. If you count every number up to 63, it sums to 2016, like the year we're seeing this tribute. Rugby in Gematria sums to 73. So does All Blacks. You know, rugby team. The New Zealand team's called the All Blacks. Ireland just upset the All Blacks for the first time in their history. Notice in numerology, 73 is 7 plus 3 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 73 breaks down to 1. More 1 symbolism. All Blacks 73. Hillary Clinton 73. I guess if I'm reading it wrong, you know, Ireland's not too far from Scotland defeating Hillary Clinton. I don't think that's what it is, though. I think just the tribute coming in Chicago, Hillary City. Trump has the connections to New York like Hillary, but he doesn't have the connections to Chicago. Again, 40 points in the win. Hillary 40, United States 40. The word united, I should mention, sums to 73. United Kingdom, United States. They write this blurb here that the score was 30-8, and then the score became 33-29 before they scored another score, making it 40-29. Notice they mentioned 33, though. Special number to the Freemasons. It's Freemasons worldwide running the show. Number of Master Masonry. The name Clinton equals 33, like federal, like order, like secrecy, like Masonry. The date November 5th, it can also be written 5/11. The number for Saturn in Jewish gematria is 511. Saturn's the keeper of time, a special mark in time. I wrote this note that it was the 30th game. I read elsewhere that it was the 30th game, but I'm going to go with this reporting here. I think it's a little more credible. 29th game, coming back to 11. So anyway, don't have a lot of information other than that because I don't follow rugby. I'm sure if you decode the coaches, the star players, there's some other major tributes there. Always measure from the birthdays of these stars to the date these events happen. For you rugby fans, here's the website you want to do. If you want to do some more decoding, go to writingthebeast.com. You want to use the English reduction and the English ordinal to type in names. And the other thing you want to use is this date duration calendar. And you want to measure from the coach's or the star player's birthday to the date of the game and see what the distance in days is. And if you're new to my channel, watch a few more videos. I talk about most of the numbers you need to know if you just watch 5 videos. Be aware of the numbers I teach in 5 videos because it's almost the same in all of them. You'll know what to look for. So there it is, Truth Seeker. You know, big history in Chicago, Cubs World Series, scripted, 108 years, tallest building in Chicago, 108 stories, Major League equals 108, 108 double stitches on a baseball, then another streak, 111. It's looking good for Hillary. Until next time.